Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Number 22,
the linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
For the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, as the 1st half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Chiefs 17. Harrison, but
both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Mahomes pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 30-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Mahomes got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now left side on the swing pass. First down and much more for Henry. And down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Take over first and 10. At their own 16-yard.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 16.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. That one complete to Hill. And they work this out past the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now it's Mahomes again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The Chiefs.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Tannehill going to throw it.
He'll look downfield for Humphreys.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Mahomes on the keeper.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
By Harold Landry. A pickup of 10, but it brings up.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The 29-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Chiefs, 25.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Brandon Gostkowski set to kick off.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
The onside kick is recovered by them.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.